His girlfriend says she found him standing up with a knife in his chest.
Well, they were having an argument. She told officers on the scene that she left the room, heard him scream, and came back in to check on him.
So he's standing there, gasping for breath. She pulls out the knife, he collapses, and she calls 911?
Yeah. He was transported to the hospital, and he was pronounced dead shortly on arrival.
Well, the cause of death is definitely stab wounds to the chest. There's no question about that. Stab wound number 1 entered the chest cavity through the 5th intercostal space. Stab wound number 2 perforated the left sternum and lacerated the heart. Each of these wounds is considered fatal.
He did have a history of depression. We found a suicide note on the kitchen table. It was just one sentence handwritten on a Post-it note.
Do you really think this guy stabbed himself in the chest? Pulled out the knife and stabbed himself a second time in the middle of an argument?
I really don't know what to think. Is this death a suicide or a homicide?
The location and direction of the stab wounds is consistent with what could be self-infliction.
So it was a suicide.
Well, the manner of death is inconclusive, but the circumstances in this case are atypical for a suicide. 1, there are no hesitation marks surrounding the stab wounds. With suicidal injuries, we usually see superficial cuts alongside the deeper incisions. 2, the stabbing occurred through his clothing. Suicide victims generally pull open the clothing to reveal bare skin. And 3, there are small incised wounds on the upper right arm and the palm of the left hand. This could indicate a struggle over the knife. I don't contaminate your crime scene. Don't contaminate my table.